Tony D and Little Joan and the Sunbeam, and this is a screenwriter's rant on three movies, basically slasher movies involving either Christmas or an animal. First, there's Silent Night, Deadly Night. Then there's Primate, and finally, Velocipaster 2. Yes, Velocipaster. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Thanks for checking out my books, The Pineys, books 1 through 18, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Book 19 dropping this month, and don't forget the t-shirts. Now, Silent Night, Deadly Night is about a drifter who dresses up as Santa and brutally murders people. I'm not sure why. Now, he might have some kind of justification for it. Maybe he kills people who are bad. But somehow he gets a girlfriend. Because somehow these guys always have girlfriends. I'm not exactly sure why. Ladies? Anyhow, he's got an advent calendar and he's got to fill it up and he's got to murder people, and his girlfriend's totally into it. That's a supportive girlfriend. So she joins in the murders. I don't know why he kills people. Now, it might be that they're all bad people, but he seems to kill a lot of them. So I don't know. This reminds me of another movie back in the 80s. See here, he says some girl's naughty and pushes her on the antlers. Back in the 80s, they had a movie about Santa who killed people. I don't know if that's the same movie, but it drops December 12th, right around Christmas. Too close to Christmas, I say. Too close. I don't like these kinds of movies. I don't like to see Christmas used this way and Santa. It's not entertaining to me. It's just kind of like, really, we have to do this. Anyhow, first act, he moves into a new town. He's a drifter who murders people. Somehow we're supposed to be behind that. I don't know why. Because he's got an advent calendar too. Anyhow, he moves to a new town, meets a new girl, and then at night he dresses up as Santa and murders people. I'm going to assume they're horrible people, so they're trying to justify Santa. And he does. And throughout the second act, his relationship develops and the girl eventually figures out who he is, but she's cool with it and joins in the murders. And she helps him target worse people. This all culminates in a couple of different ways. It could culminate in a more horror movie. It turns out Santa's really not targeting people who are all that bad. He's really a serial killer. He chose a lot of bad people. He wants to target bad people, but when he runs out of bad people, he just keeps lowering the bar until he can kill somebody. The girlfriend, horrified at that realization, seeks to turn him in, and she becomes his 30th kill, or something like that. Merry Christmas. It could kind of go the other way. They're about to be caught. The guy decides he's going to sacrifice himself to save the girlfriend, and the girlfriend escapes to continue the tradition of murdering people in a Santa costume. I don't know. I don't really see a good way to end this movie, other than they're caught and the murdering stops. But if you like to see horror on Christmas, I don't know, maybe spend more time with your family. Anyhow, the next movie's called Primate. This is a pretty straightforward monster movie, except the monster is a monkey. And he was part of the family, rescued by the mother, and taught sign language, and he's really nice until one night he's not and decides to kill everybody. I'm not sure why. I think the girls have a party and lock him outside, and something happens. Maybe he becomes rabid. I don't know. But he turns against everybody and starts murdering them. And you can pretty much write the rest. First act, girls are having a party, and they have the monkey, and everything's cool. Second act, something happens to the monkey. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like what's happened to him. I'm not sure what. So he decides to murder everybody. Murders a bunch of people throughout the second act, including their boyfriends who they invite over at one point in the movie, and they don't know what's happening, so he kills some of them, and there's lots of murders until the monkey's killed and or the women escape. Takes place in Hawaii. Yeah, sure, maybe. I don't know. I mean, the monkey would be a little more clever than your average monster animal. He has opposing thumbs. He can open things. There's a scene where he figures out how to unlock a car using a fob. But standard sort of monster slasher thing. And finally, there is, from the team that brought you Velocipaster, is Velocipaster 2. The Velocipaster is back. That is, of course, a pastor who can turn into a velociraptor. If you missed the first movie. Many questions were answered in the first movie. I don't think you'll be too confused in the second movie. And this is a new exercise in Jurassic horror. This time, the Velocipaster takes his girlfriend to Italy, where there's a sex maniac running loose. And I guess he eventually eats him as the Velociraptor pastor guy. There's a lot of blood in this film, a lot of quirkiness. If you were looking for the Toxic Avenger to be any good, this is the new Toxic Avenger. It's a movie that's so ridiculous and cheap on its face, you have to kind of laugh at it. So that's the Velocipaster, by the way. I guess he's just killed someone. Here he is praying. It's a cheap movie, but they're having fun with it. They're doing goofy things. It's a totally insane premise. The 1,000 virgin sacrifice is nearly complete. It's totally nuts. I don't know what this other monster is. That's the Velocipaster as the Velociraptor. So, if you're looking for good effects, that's not going to happen. Rated X by an all-Christian jury. So I think that's a joke. I don't know if this will even get distribution. I don't even know if you'll be able to find it online. Apparently, they're going on tour with the movie. So you'll probably have to, coming to a road show near you. So you'll probably have to hunt it down in one of these road shows to see it anytime soon. But it looks like it's fun. So first act, there's a killer on the loose in Italy. And the Velocipaster, I don't know, he's back from, I think he traveled through time in the first one. He's back, and in Italy there's a sex maniac killer, I think they call it. And the Velocipaster is going to Italy, and there's some hot chicks in it, so that's good. And then he's going to go to Italy with his girlfriend and, kill the sex maniac or confront him. And he does, and it's ridiculous. So these are the 3 movies. So how would I rate these? Whoops, not that one. Pretty much in the order I looked at them, actually. Silent Night, Deadly Night. I just don't like the concept. I don't like that they drop these movies near Christmas. I get it. It's sort of a Christmas movie. I think it's better to drop these in January after everybody's kind of sick of Christmas. Kind of all Christmased out like, But, just the association of murder and Santa Claus, it just kind of doesn't do it for me. So I put that on the bottom. Primate would be a close third, putting it in second. I mean, it's sort of clever that the monkey will become the killer, but it's just a pretty standard monster movie that, the monster kills people. Both the movies seem kind of boring, one note to me. But if you like these kinds of slasher movies, this would at least be a little different. A group of friends' tropical vacation turns into a terrifying primal tale of horror and survival. January 9th. It kind of tells you something. They don't release good movies in January, in my view. And at the top, definitely Velocipaster. I mean, this is sort of up my alley. This is the kind of movie, I like to see it because they use really cheap effects, practical effects, because they don't have any money to make it. It's just meant to be ridiculous and fun. They're trying to entertain you. They're doing their best. With the little resources they have, a movie like this will do its best to entertain you. Whereas the other movies, I feel like and most movies with decent budgets, they tend to be bloated affairs made by people who aren't passionate about filmmaking, in my opinion. This movie, though, this really feels like these guys are having fun. They're really trying. They want to make movies. And this is what they can make, and this is what hit for them, so they're going to make Velocipaster 2. Because Velocipaster 1 did so well for him, I guess. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan, somewhere in the Sunbeam. Thanks for tuning in today. I will be at St. Mary's Villa today in Cherry Hill at 2 p.m. for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. It's for residents and the families. You need special permission otherwise. Tomorrow I'll be at Millville's Glasstown Plaza for an event. I believe it's in the parking lot from 6 to 9. And then on Saturday and Sunday, it's the Cranberry Fest, the biggest Piney event in South Jersey, in Chatsworth, the capital of the Pines, where I got this t-shirt. So come on out to that, and then after that, more stuff after the weekend. It's October, baby. I am busy. Hope to see you at something. We'll see you in the next one.